So I wanted to do a little bit of an unscripted vlog for today. Well, mostly unscripted. There is a few things that I want to talk about. I did make a little bit of a list here for them. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get very tongue-tied because it's just unscripted and I've got to think on the spot, which I'm not very good at, to be perfectly honest. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. I've been wanting to do more vlog style videos like this for quite some time, so figured I'd jump into it. Now, while doing so, I am also going to be cleaning out this drawer a little bit, reorganizing it, because it has been something that has been bugging me for such a long time now. So figured I'd jump into that and I'd talk about a few things. Now, one of the main things that I wanted to talk about today was actually the About Me video that I made the other week. So, I pretty much made that video for a few reasons. One of them is that I wanted to sort of just practice editing more and doing something a little bit different. So for a while now, I've been wanting to practice doing some more storytelling and also just filming in a bit of a different way as well, just doing something very different. Now, definitely my storytelling could use a whole lot of work. I'm not very good at it right now. That video was pretty much the first time I'd ever attempted anything like that before, ever. I've never studied filming or editing or anything like that before, or storytelling. So it was very, very much outside my comfort zone. Now, I mean, in saying that, making any video is pretty far outside my comfort zone, but that was especially far outside just because it was just something that is completely foreign to me, basically. So I made that video because I wanted to also test quite a few different things while actually making it. So I wanted to test out different sort of like effects and everything like that to do with DaVinci Resolve. So I tested a lot of like dynamic zooms and cropped in sort of panning effects and stuff like that. It was really interesting. I really, really enjoyed it. The whole process is just something I very much enjoyed. And I mean, it wasn't the best video, and that's purely because just, on a storytelling standpoint, I'm very new. I'm not, in fact, in just filming and editing in general, I'm very, very new. I've never really done anything like that before. So it was very, very different. And in saying that, I really enjoyed the process. And it is something that I want to do more of because I definitely do want to get better at it. Now, one of the other things that I did do in that video, which I actually really liked, I mean, I feel like it turned out a little bit better than I thought it would have. I probably could have done it a little bit better, but I still really enjoyed it. In the portion of the video where I was talking about kind of like my daily routine, it sort of went in, I created like this kind of like a glow effect on the screen, and it kind of made it look almost like it was, part of like a dream sequence or something. I thought it looked really good, probably didn't, but I mean, I enjoyed it and I liked it. And I think that's what counts, really, is just enjoying the process for yourself, really. I don't want to sort of make anything I don't like, and I liked it. So yeah, I was pretty happy with it. Ooh, this drawer is so much worse than I thought it was. I rarely go into here, to be perfectly honest. But this is where all of my camera gear is, so it's pretty important that I have it all in a way that I like it, because it's kind of annoying. So, where was I? Sorry, my list turned off. Dream sequence, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so also another thing that I did want to do a little bit more of in that video was talk about the fact that I'm studying Japanese. I've been studying Japanese for, I mean, look, really, I've been studying Japanese pretty much every day for the past year, sort of on and off. Prior to that, I did actually study previously for, I would say probably maybe about 5 years ago. I studied for about 2 years, very, very much on and off, and never really got out of that sort of beginner area when it comes to Japanese. Lately, my Japanese has improved quite a lot. I've been studying in a much better way. I've got a much better sort of study routine set up. And I did want to talk a bit more about that in that actual video, but at the same time, I wanted to keep that video really short, just because I wanted to not take too long with doing it. I spent so much time reshooting different sort of scenes throughout that video. I mean, it only ended up going for 5 minutes, but I ended up having like 92 gigabytes worth of footage by the end of the filming. So it was pretty crazy how big it got when filming it in 4K. And I feel like if it went any longer, to be honest, I don't think my M1 Mac Mini really could have held all of the footage, because my storage just isn't enough for a video to go much longer than that has that much footage. Yeah, purely just the size of the hard drive just isn't big enough. I need to get more external sort of SSDs or something. I mean, I probably wouldn't have had that much footage had I been better at storytelling and knowing what it is that I want to actually film. I definitely could have saved a lot of space by knowing what I am and what I'm not, what I'm going to and what I'm not going to use, if you know what I mean. Definitely could have saved a lot of space. But I mean, yeah, I didn't want the video to go too long anyway. If I was going to talk about, you know, what I'm doing with learning Japanese, it probably would have easily gone for another 5 minutes plus. I mean, that's me cutting it down most likely. And yeah, I didn't want it to go that long. It was purely just something to practice storytelling and a bit of filming and editing, mostly color grading, which is something I'm definitely getting a lot better at doing. I'm still pretty basic with it, but I definitely feel like my videos are starting to look a lot better, which is good. I'm definitely improving and I can see that. So yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, this is really for me, not for anyone else, sort of. So yeah, it's definitely a process that I'm really starting to enjoy quite a lot. What else did I want to talk about? I'm actually currently working on another video right now as well. So this next video, I don't really want to talk too much about what it is actually about, but it's a little bit sort of brighter. The other video came out a little bit more sort of deep or darker than I expected it to sort of look. Which, you know what, I did still really enjoy the way it turned out. I liked editing it, it was really fun. I really enjoyed using all of the different effects from DaVinci. I don't have DaVinci Studio as well, I just have the basic free version, so everything that I did in there was just with the free DaVinci, which I think is fine, but it kind of does make me want to get the DaVinci Studio paid version, because there is just so many different effects in there, and I think it would be really fun to start editing with all those different effects. So I figured with my next video, because it's still a fairly long way from being done, I would say probably not next Friday, but maybe the Friday after, I should have everything finished for that one. Now, that's pretty much because I'm still in the planning phase. I want to put a lot more effort into the planning and storytelling, so as when I'm ready to start filming, I can film just what I need. So I don't have to film, you know, a bunch of stuff and then end up having to go back and reshoot it because it didn't turn out quite the way I wanted it to. This time I really want to plan everything really well. So I'm spending a little bit more time on doing the pre-filming work, basically. So the reason why I'm putting so much effort into filming and sort of making these different style videos is because at the end of the day, I'm really still not too sure about the kind of style that I'm going for with all of these videos that I'm making. I definitely want to practice more videos like this where it's sort of unscripted and it's just me talking to the camera like a vlog, well, a vlog basically, because I do enjoy watching vlogs, and the confidence that people have that make vlogs is just something that I've always admired, and it's definitely something I would like to have. So definitely making vlogs in between, doing these bigger sort of, well, not bigger, but longer videos that are going to take a lot more time to actually make and put together. Yeah, so doing vlogs in between those is definitely something I want to do more of. Mainly just to find my style as well, because actually I have another trip to Japan coming up in November to December, and I want to get a lot better at making videos before that trip, because I want to find out what fits me, whether or not it's making these longer videos made up of B-roll and storytelling and everything like that, or if it is making vlogs like this. I don't know which one I prefer. I actually am enjoying just this chill sort of video that I'm doing right now. It's actually not too bad. It's the first real vlog that I've ever actually done, to be honest. But yeah, I really want to find my style before that trip because I want to make a much better, like, drip. So basically, last time I was in Japan, I made a travel diary series. I don't know if you've all watched it or not, but I'm going to assume that you haven't. But it was a very basic trip, a basic series, I should say. So it was just me. I filmed a whole lot of B-roll on my phone, and then I ended up putting it all together in post as a kind of post-travel diary series, which turned out better than I thought it would. I actually really liked how it turned out, but this time I want to find my style before I go. So when I'm actually in Japan and I'm filming, I know what I'm going to be doing, whether it's going to be a vlog like this, where I'm walking around with the camera, much more relaxed sort of video, or if I want to put a lot more effort into the storytelling and doing B-roll footage as well, on top of also mixed in as a kind of vlog at the same time. I don't know if I want to do a mix of both or if I want to do it as just a vlog, so from now until then I'm just going to be doing a little bit of both until I find what it is that fits me, I guess. Yeah, so who knows which way I'll go right now. If you have any thoughts or opinions on which one you think you would prefer to actually watch while I'm in Japan, definitely let me know in the comments, because, I mean, yeah, definitely making something that everybody's going to enjoy is very important. But I think at the same time, I also have to really enjoy it as well, because I don't want to be making things that I'm not enjoying, essentially. I just think I'll get bored of it too quickly, and I definitely don't want that. I'm enjoying this process so far, and I want to keep enjoying it. I actually don't know if that's gonna fit. Nope, that's not gonna fit in there. So that actually has to stay down here. That was pretty much all I really wanted to talk about today. There wasn't really too much else going on at this stage. I really just need to finish cleaning this up and putting everything back into these drawers in a way that's a bit more clean. Maybe throwing out some of these empty little boxes that I've got just sitting around. Yeah, this drawer's been a mess for such a long time. I really wanted to clean it up. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to talk about today before I finish things up. I mean, this was really just meant to be a really short vlog. I've been wanting to test out making a vlog for a little while now. So I figured I'd do that today. While I clean out this drawer, I thought I would be able to do a lot more of the drawer in the time that it actually took me to talk about a lot of these things, but turns out I actually didn't have a whole lot to talk about today. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do a vlog next week as well, so I will probably try to plan a lot more to actually talk about during that vlog, because I definitely won't have that proper video that I'm sort of working on ready by next week for sure. That's not gonna happen. But yeah, I'll definitely make another vlog next week to upload next week. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'm just gonna finish rearranging and putting everything back into these drawers, and yeah, so I'll see you next week. Bye for now.